yeah, we had laid down these sounds here. We had laid down the kick, the shaker, and clap. These are the sounds we had laid down. So they are kick, shaker, and clap. Sounds like this. If you can't already tell, you can actually tell that most typical house tracks, South African house tracks, they have this type of vibe going on. So what I want to do here, I'm going to play with my kick, just add an extra kick there so that it goes something like this. You feel me? So there, you got that going. So now let's keep on adding different sounds. So let's say we want to add, what else? Maybe let's add this hi-hat here. So we're gonna add the hi-hat maybe like this, so that it's everywhere. So I'm just to make this things quicker, copy and paste just speeds up everything instead of having to put one by one. So just do that. So this is what my track sounds like now. So yeah, I'm going to leave that part for now, and I'm going to come to the step sequencer just to explain something quick. If you click if you click on each sound, whether it clap or this one or whichever sound it is, and you want to turn it down the volume a bit, you click on the sound, you come to your step sequencer, click on that sound, and you click there, and you just drag to the left to turn down the volume. Increase, you turn to the right. So I'm going to play the track, and I'm going to decrease the hi-hat for you. So it goes like this. See, so I want it to be a bit low. I want this hi-hat to be a bit low. So I'm going to click there, drag to the left. So I'm happy with it being there. So there, we're happy with that. This part here, panning is basically saying I want it to sound more to the left. So you want your hi-hat to be more to the left than to the right, or etc. If it's in the center, it's basically going to be in the center, as it says. If you put it to the right, it's basically saying if you have your headsets or speakers, this hi-hat should be more to the right than to the left, kind of thing. So let me play the sound for you, and then I'm going to pan it around just so you guys can hear. So I'm going to take it to the right. If you can tell the difference already, bring it to the left. So let's say you want to leave it to the left, you want to leave it like that, and maybe take this one slightly to the right, something like along these lines here. So let's hear. So you hear what you have already. And that's basically it there. Let me just quickly play this so I know where I'm standing. Okay, I'm on 3 minutes. So that's how our track sounds right now. So now we're gonna start adding the drums. We're gonna start adding these different sounds. Because remember, a typical South African house track is just it's like making any other house track, but it's your instrument selection that makes it sound South African. It's your instrument selection. So in South Africa, we usually focus on these type of instruments: the drums, the hi-hats, the shakers, all that just there. That's what makes our style unique from electro and everything. So I'm gonna go straight to the drum now, and I'm gonna add the drum. So call it so that remember you wanna C5. So I wanna add the drum, so I come and click on the pencil so that I can be able to add these things. So maybe let's do something along these lines. See, so maybe you just keep it like that. We like that part there. See, maybe you like it like this, but you want it to have a bit more bass to it. You want it to sound more slightly deep. So what you can do is you can just click on shift and press the down arrow. So what's going to happen is basically going to drag this whole thing down. It's going to take it there. So it's basically going to decrease the notes. So let's say maybe I want to shift and then down arrow, maybe up until there. So let's hear what the difference is now. Up, So let's keep it like that, and maybe just come here and let's decrease the volume, and we're gonna click on this thing, the out part here. This out part basically just it removes this extra sound here, so it makes it just sound, instead of boom, it's gonna be like boom kind of thing. So listen, so if I do this, you see how quick it cuts off. That's basically what the out part does. So let me put the out part on this side here and then play the track. And I'm gonna switch the out part to the right, so you hear what the difference is. Okay, cool. Ignore what I'm about to do now. This is just to help make the track sound more clearer for me. You guys, you don't have to do this. At least not for now, until maybe you understand what it's about and what it is you're doing. Then you can do it. Up until then, just ignore it. I'm pretty sure you can tell the difference, but anyway, yeah. Ignore this as well. Okay, cool. So we're all set to go. So let's continue. Ignore what I just did now. Just don't mind the mixer part. Let's continue pretending you never saw that part there. So we're busy here with the drum. We edit the drum. There it is. In case you didn't realize, what you do here, what you do on the piano roll, shows up here on your pattern sequence. That's because your pattern sequence works along with your piano roll kind of thing. If you wanted to, you could also just add sounds like this on the thing on your pattern sequence, and this is how it goes. You see, but by working here on your piano roll, you get to see 1, 2, 3, 4. You basically get to count easily. And for me, I think it's just 10 times easier than working on the pattern sequence. I prefer working on the piano roll because you also have the notes, etc. You also have them on the pattern sequence, but it's much better if you just work directly on the piano roll. So yeah. So let's play the track and continue making our track. So let's do that there. So add another sound. So let's see what this sounds like. So you can see I'm just playing around, doing something, you know. Come here, maybe take this one to the so yeah. So yeah. So basically the reason why I'm being fast when it comes to this process here is because you can do whatever you want to do here. You can be doing whatever you want to do with each and every sound here. The whole reason I'm going fast is because I'm just making a simple beat for you guys. The whole point is just to learn Fruity Loops. But as you can hear, if you listen to this track here, you can already tell it's a typical South African house track, and this is basically how you make a typical South African house track. I can literally say I can cut off the tutorial here, you know. But then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue the tutorial because you wanna make a full track. So I'm gonna continue the tutorial. I'm gonna show you how to lay down the playlist, the track on the playlist. I'm gonna show you how to separate the sounds to different patterns, and then maybe I'm probably gonna add maybe a few piano keys here and there or something, you know, to make the track more interesting so that people learn more. Otherwise, I'm gonna continue with that procedure there on the next tutorial. As you can see, I'm running out of time. I only have 10 minutes. So yeah, check out the next tutorial. We're continuing with the Fruity Loops tutorial. Sharp.